Welcome to Convos in the Attic, short conversations among friends about the simplest of things, backed up by the deepest of thoughts. It's all done in an attic. We're your hosts. I'm Ced.
Albert.
Dom.
Hey, boy.
And
Hello.
oh, the hell happened, bro?
Yo, how are y'all?
Oh shit, we good. We good. Dom's, you good?
Yo.
Bloopers. We good. Dom's good.
Hello. Okay ba?
You good?
Okay.
We
good. Back to our
Downright
show.
and shit.
Yeah. Yo, real talk. To all our listeners and viewers, we're actually having a hard time thinking of a nice topic for tonight.
Yeah.
And sometimes in life you just go through that quote unquote rut. We had that. So we thought of this interesting topic that maybe all of y'all can relate to. How do you guys motivate yourself when you're unproductive?
Topic of the day.
We go through different things, and when our work needs for us to produce something, sometimes we're just not really ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some say na, yeah, it takes time, ganyan, but minsan talaga hindi nangyayari.
Kailangan mag-warm up.
Facts.
It's hard to be kasi motivated or like in the zone 100% of the time.
Yeah.
There are days when you feel tired or tamad lang, like wala kang gana to work or to produce anything, 'di ba?
And at the same time, like another reason could be like basically your fear of failing, anxiety of like, the
definitely.
could be's and whatnot, the what ifs. If it doesn't work out, that thing resonates to me personally. So from that anxiety, you could say it progresses towards my unproductivity because I'm scared to fucking fail, which is one thing I'm trying to work around.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
I appreciate this topic. So hopefully we could like dig up some good thoughts on this.
Yeah. How about you, Fonzie?
And to add to Albert's statement. Wow. Anyway,
Press release.
medyo na nasabaw ako.
Narat.
Yun nga, when you start becoming unproductive kasi it becomes a habit. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard to get out of being unproductive.
Shit.
Correct.
Talk
It happened
about
to me then recently. Pero mag-share na ba ako?
Of
Can I
course.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but you can.
So recently I quit my job. So for like 5 months, I was
Mm.
waiting. Nag-apply ako for another job.
Yeah.
And I was waiting lang for like 5 whole months. Wala akong work. There's
5
no
months na yun?
responsibilities. Yeah.
Grabe, tagal.
Tagal na.
Yeah.
And parang, alam mo yun, gigising lang ako. I wake up and then I don't do anything. And then I sleep. And then that's my life for like 5 months.
should talk
Yeah.
about that.
So, parang nawala yung 5 months ko, and then eventually, I ended up finding another passion na I'd like to pursue.
Lovely.
How did you discover that passion of yours?
Well, one is, as in, just by waiting for the company to contact me kasi, parang, wala, I just realized na maybe I could go in another direction. Career-wise, and maybe I could just pursue whatever I actually want to pursue and not just, pursue this thing for money. But during that time, I was unproductive. I wasn't doing anything. I
Yeah.
wasn't researching or anything. Di ako naghanap ng work. I was just chilling.
Was there any catalyst for that? You know what? I'm gonna follow this passion of mine.
Yes. Kasi, di
Sige,
ba,
sige. Share it, bro.
yung passion ko, di ba, is parang filmmaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened kasi during that time, I wasn't doing anything, di ba? So
Mm.
there was a time na I had kasi a lot of movies na I got from a workmate before. Tapos I started watching the movies. Tapos sobrang nagandaan ako sa movies. And then eventually I realized, you know what? I really like good movies and I actually want to do like those films.
Yeah.
So, hindi naman film, pero like filmmaking in general, like creating videos, content like this. So, yun. So I got out of that rut, I guess.
Yeah.
By
So,
finding my passion. When you had
Wow.
that realization, dun mo nasabi, sige, i-pursue ko na to.
Yeah. Parang, and to add to that, na-realize ko din, I don't want to do something just to get money from it. Parang, I want to actually do something that I would be happy when I die.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think
Yeah,
it also helps that
Fucking real.
it's your passion, so it was easier for you to get out of that rut. Like you
Yeah.
didn't have a hard time.
Yeah.
Okay, where do I start? What do I
Shit.
do? Since
Yeah.
mahilig
Yeah.
ka na
Oo
dun
nga
eh. Imagine, di ba? Your passion.
Actually,
is your work.
that's a very interesting
Take on
way of being productive. You know, kasi si Fons, by not being productive, nanood siya movies and then he discovered
Yeah.
something.
Mm.
Like from a work standpoint,
Mm.
of course, we all go through that mga unproductive sessions. Na
Sobra.
tipong, I'm a writer, so when you
Mm.
write something and then you can't think of anything, parang crap. Okay, you just stare at the screen.
Yeah.
But what did I do? That is kind of like what Fonts did.
Mm-mm.
I go to my favorite websites kasi
Mm.
during those dull moments. I go to GQ,
Mm.
I read articles, maybe go to NBA Buzz on Facebook to check on updates, Rotoworld/NBA, just to like fill up the boredom.
Yeah.
Kumbaga.
Perk up your brain and shit.
And more often than not, it actually helped me be productive by taking breaks or by refocusing what your dull moment is into an actual break for parang it helps you be productive.
Mm.
Parang it's like
Refresh. You
yeah,
get refreshed.
you refresh your brain.
Hindi mo na iniisip yung what you've been focused on for so long. So, parang you got a break.
Correct. It's a restart.
Yeah, restart.
It's like a strategic break. Of some
Yeah.
sort.
And I think that's
I
what
get that.
I think that's what people should take advantage of.
Actually,
breaks.
Smart yun.
Of course, too much break naman. Kawawa naman. Wala ka talaga matatapos doon. But when you can
Mas lalo
have
kang kakara.
smart breaks
Mm-mm.
wherein you take inspiration from anything. I don't know, for those who love food, maybe take a snack break to get
Fitness,
inspiration
diba?
or
Smoke break.
fitness. Yeah, smoke. I bet
Ano?
for some people, smoke
Why
breaks.
Oh.
Yossi break.
Yeah. True.
It helps.
Ako naman, what I do is, let's say, if I'm in a rut na sobrang tamad ako or I'm not in the zone, I indulge in it more. And I say, okay, last day ko na to. So, parang kunwari I start the day off bad and wala akong na-achieve and it's already 2 p.m., itutuloy ko na yan until the end of the day. Para I'll say, okay, so you indulged this day, tomorrow, you have to be at
Double
your
down.
best.
Does it work for you?
Sometimes.
Delikado.
Ilang times ko siya ginagawa. Like, kunwari,
I get that.
when I get in a rut, health-wise,
Mm.
sabihin ko, okay, ito na yung last day ko na unhealthy and then tomorrow,
To eat
start
what?
again.
To eat what?
Well, kahit ano, like,
What type of donut?
Choco
Shout
web,
out.
Dunkin',
Cream or-
ganun, diba? So, I actually indulge in my rut
Yeah.
and I'll say, and I commit that since I did all of this today, it wouldn't be smart to do it tomorrow kasi it would just put me back even more. So, ayun, indulge ka today and then tomorrow, go back to where you are. And sleep early. Sobrang laking
real
tulong ng sleeping because I think a rut is also like your body needing physical rest in relation
That
to the
is
break
true.
to the break that
That
Sed
is true.
said.
Yeah.
Like you need that physical recharge as well. So taking a nap or just sleeping early
Yeah.
at night really helps. Hubert.
You know what? Because, like what I mentioned earlier, I'm currently facing quote unquote rut or stagnancy,
Mm-hmm.
like my current situation. But at the same time, with everything that y'all said, I actually got a good chunk already. Where I think I could generally say it's good advice that when people when they try to just become more kind towards themselves, that in a way could lead to productivity in a way, because I have a tendency to like beat myself up in
Yes.
with like procrastinating and whatnot. When I have my lazy bits, and from what I got from y'all, I mean, shit, I need to like apply that more in a way, because my tendency of beating myself down would just like continue. But at the end of the day, I have to appreciate and realize that at the end of the day, I have to back myself up. I have to like, at the end of the day, no one's gonna do it but me.
Yeah.
Like I could have all the support I could get, all the people around, but at the end of the day, it's my call. It's my life. So yeah, fuck. I mean, that's a practice I have to like start on. Like, being more kind. Being more kind to myself.
With yourself, diba? Kasi,
Love yourself.
Real shit.
like everyone can be against you, but you can't think bad of yourself.
Yeah.
Or you can't go against yourself,
definitely, bro.
diba?
Exactly. What you just said. Like, thinking the shit that you think about yourself. Like, being able to supply healthy thoughts when
Yes.
you're in that rut.
Yeah.
I think would be helpful, yeah?
One trend that I'm getting from each one of us is that you have to embrace unproductivity, if there is a word.
Yeah.
You have to embrace it, because when you realize that, okay, fine, I'm lazy, parang that can be fuel for your comeback
Yeah.
to using your time well.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Like tingnan mo si Fons, he's now pursuing something completely different
I'm
and
proud of my boy.
what he's interested in pa. Just
Yeah.
because of that rut. So a rut isn't necessarily a bad thing, diba?
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. Tama si Berta. Maybe we should refocus on how we, parang how
Our
we
energy.
see where we are.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not loving yourself too. You're not loving yourself.
Or you're putting too much pressure on yourself to always deliver. Like, dapat I should always be 100%. I should always, dapat may ganito, ganyan. But that's most of the time what we want society to perceive, or what society demands it. When in truth, like, it's just you, yourself, going through work. Of course, like, sa work you have deliverables, you have all of that. Pero, I lost my chain of thought. Pero, di ba?
No, I get
No,
you though. I get you.
sa-
I appreciate that.
Like, being in a rut, I mean, it happens to everyone. Pero I think we just have to be patient.
Yes.
Kasi parang it's so, kasi Gary V. I want to bring up Gary V.
Yeah.
The one quote he said, kasi yung you could do wrong for like 10 years and you could still win at the end.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
he
yeah.
said
Brad.
this to this 23-year-old guy.
That's very true.
Who's like lost. So he's like in a rut. So parang kay Gary V, what he's trying to say is,
Ganda.
you know, you don't have to be such in a rush. Don't pressure yourself too much. Because you're young. He's 23, diba? You're young. We're young. We're like 25, 26. Parang you don't have to be successful right away. You don't have to have the things you want right away.
Yeah.
So you don't have, being in a rut is normal for us. We could be in a rut for like 5 years, and then maybe the next 5 years, biglang sobrang successful.
Yeah.
Totoo.
But we at least, we should try. We shouldn't just
Yes.
be
There you go.
like wag tayong ma-pressure and like put
Yung
ourselves
nangalang.
down.
Pero,
There's hope.
Totoo
We're
yun.
still young.
That's real shit.
In terms of the actual process, though, I think, like, when you're from that phase, from being in a rut to getting out of it, or from being unmotivated to continuing what you're supposed to do, I think it's best if you start slow, like pacing muna.
Yeah.
Kasi yung best example maisip ko dito is like working out. Or
Yeah.
going
You,
to
you
the
can't
gym.
rush into lifting
Sobra,
heavy
diba?
kagad. You have to warm your body up, right?
Like,
That's real.
kunwari, hindi ako
Konting
nag-gym.
muscles muna.
Hindi ako nag-gym for 2 weeks. So, syempre, pagbalik mo, don't go crazy at it.
Yeah.
Kasi you'll just struggle and say, tangina, bakit ko to ginagawa ulit, diba?
Yeah.
Focus on the small wins na
Focus on the focus.
I did 3 sets of whatever today,
Build
or
on the
I
small
ran
wins.
these
Yeah.
today, diba?
How about you, Bert? I know that during this time you dabble into writing.
Yeah.
So how do you get over times where shit, I can't think of anything to
Yeah.
write? Like For our listeners,
Yeah.
who are also in the same thing.
Specifically for me, because it's rather therapeutic for me to just like jot down the things in my head, even though it doesn't make sense. Because I mean, at the end, of course, I'd want to complete a certain thought, a certain piece that's good. But I try to ease my way to that by just like by the simple act of placing my pen on that paper. That alone would propel me to just like start, and then from there, as bullshit as the shit I would write would be, I would still take that as a small win, like what Dom just mentioned. As long as I keep on trying until I reach that fucking end of like a good piece. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do now. But like in general, in terms of like stagnancy and whatnot, not being productive, like what we mentioned earlier. I mean, I think personally for me, I just have to be more kind with my process.
Totoo yan.
Pero that's a big thing then. I want to add to what you said. You're putting the pen sa paper. I mean, what that means is just you're just trying. You just started trying. So the thing is with the rut kasi, most people are stuck in a rut because they're afraid or they fear of like failing. They fear trying. So they don't try kasi they parang baka eventually I suck at this. So no one would like
or
my
I might baka waste of time to.
people might judge me.
Real shit.
Yeah. So in like a statement, parang try in favor of your productivity.
Yeah. The most important thing I think is people try. Yung parang if you stay in one place, you won't go anywhere. But if you try and you fail, you learn something from it.
Yeah.
Kasi, gusto ko sabihin, sorry.
Go.
Like,
Real talk.
I-relate ko lang kunwari sa filmmaking kasi like, try ako. Like, the best filmmakers, they learn through trial and failure. You can't be a good filmmaker if you don't try anything.
That's true.
Kasi kunwari, you shoot a scene, tapos mali lighting. Tapos, kunwari, gusto mag-direct agad ng feature film, di mo pa alam paano mag-set ng lighting, ng sound. So, you can't get to be this good director without actually trying and failing and trying.
That's true.
You just keep on failing.
Agree.
So you become this. So that's when you feel like you're in a rut, you should just go out and try and fail. Embrace failure because failure is the building blocks of success.
Completely agree.
Okay, Fonzie.
We failed so we could succeed in the end.
Okay.
That's
how Fonzie Tarantino.
Yo, crazy now. Mic drop.
No, headphones.
Pero I completely agree with you, bro.
Buddy.
I completely agree. Sobra.
That was
Yeah.
real.
Tayo nag-monologues. That was a really good
Quote me on that.
Most people kasi, yun nga, gusto nila, during their first try, kuha niya agad. And when they realize, this isn't a fucking movie, this is real life, and you fail, wala, unmotivated na, and back to where you are.
One of the biggest causes of unproductive work, is already thinking of the end goal na, I want this kagad on my first try.
Yeah. Isip nila instant na,
guilty.
I'm gonna get it on the first
Not a
try.
sprint, bro. It's a marathon.
It's impossible.
Yo, TMC, bro!
Nipsey! I love you.
What did you eat, Fonz? You're so inspired.
Hindi ko alam. Yung McDo ata.
Damn.
Sponsor.
Brand
shit,
plug.
bro. Real shit.
Pero
Love
I
it.
think that mindset then separates people who stay in limbo and those who actually succeed. The lack of fear of failure.
Yes.
Tongue twister.
Parang if you visualize
I love
success, it's not a straight line. It's an uphill battle of learning something, and then you kind of like feel defeated, sumaba ka, and then you learn something, feel defeated
Sobra.
again, and it goes on and on until you're there.
Yeah.
Parang hindi mo na malaman, nandun ka na. Like another comparison to it is like working out. You just work out even if you don't want to work out.
Yeah.
Just continue it, and then
Oo.
a few months from then makikita mo, hey, something's
Sobra.
changing. You're
Yeah.
transforming. And that is, I think, success in whichever field you're in, right?
Yeah.
Just try and try.
Or kahit like sa basket. Like if you're on a cold streak, you'll never make if you stop shooting, edi yun na yun.
Shoot or shoot.
Yeah, you have to
Dami
shoot.
nating,
Metaphors.
Wow.
Ano pa?
No, we want to motivate our audience.
Parang
You
bro,
can fucking do it.
Parang yung butterfly bago siya mag-hatch.
Oo.
Sige nga.
Or yung
Pare, magic carp, bro.
Magic Carp.
Magic
Ano
carp.
mo si Magikarp? Cute.
Okay. Yeah, pero I think we have
Solid.
a good idea. So to sum things up,
Yeah. Like, just final words from each person here. Before we, maybe anything that you realize during this discussion.
Nanawagan po.
nasapian si Fons ni David Goggins.
How about you, Bert? Like, any last couple of things for our listeners or viewers?
Just gotta put my head down, stay humble, just work it out.
Get your eagle on.
Damn. How bro, rest.
Yeah.
Rest, embrace being in a rut, as said mentioned. And just start. Don't expect that the first thing you come up with will be good, and don't be unmotivated by that failure.
Be kinder to yourself
Yeah.
with your process.
Yeah. Fonzie?
Just do it.
Damn, another plug.
Nike.
Fonzie's
Thank
gonna
you.
go shy a
Oh,
little for
my.
this, bro.
Bro, magmo-monologue ako.
Do it.
Yeah, final words.
For me, just when you're in a rut, just be patient and just keep trying. Never stop. Never stop. Just do it. Another one.
Sobrang daming brands
DJ Calza, you?
This is our
Shia.
most motivating episode. You are beautiful.
Yeah.
Para yung
Subscribe.
said.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, so just a couple of thoughts before we end.
have dinner.
For one, rest does not mean unproductive work. People should see it as a break, something that
Necessary.
will jolt your creative juices.
You charge your shit.
Another thing, yes, do anything that is in favor of productivity. May it be as simple as putting a piece of paper or pen in front of you, or I don't know, buying a camera for Fonzie,
Yeah.
or maybe
Sa
just
gym, one set lang.
yeah, just getting at it. Buy a gym membership, and then you'll never know. You might be a couple of push-ups from being batak. And last, of course, just being humble with the journey.
Yes.
Just like
Always.
any film, I'm just putting in fonts. Any kind of film, it's always a hero's journey. There is always a struggle in the beginning. There are some doubts in the middle, but just like any movie, there's always a good ending, and that good ending is equal to you just keeping on at it.
It's up to you, viewer, if you want
Last
your
thoughts.
ending.
It's fucking hot. Let's bounce.
So anyway, that was the discussion. If you have anything more to add about, I don't know, getting out of your
Rut.
unproductive zone or rut, just let us know.
Yes, please.
And
Rata.
as always,
Tips.
thank you very much for listening and viewing. If you guys are watching, thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.
Bye.